In this puzzle, you have to place 10 points and draw 5 lines. Each line has to have 4 points on it. So here I'm going to give you a clue. There are 7 points and 2 lines. So now all that you have to do is to find the position of 3 more points and 3 more lines. You ready? So give it a try, and I'm going to give you the answer in 3 seconds. You can choose the origin at the lower right, and you can also give me the equations of those lines. Ready? Those are the points, and here are the lines. Y is equal to x plus 5. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 4. And y is equal to 1/3 x plus 3. Now that you've seen how it works, let me give you a new puzzle. This time I'm only going to give you 5 points and 2 lines. So you notice that that vertical line, it only has 3 points on it. So you'll need to put an additional point on that one. And the horizontal line also only has 3 points. So you'll need to put an additional point on that one too. Remember, you need to have 5 lines at the end, and each one of those lines has to have 4 points on it. We're going to again look at naming the origin there so that you can give the equation for those 3 new lines that you have to find. Okay, try to solve it, and whenever you're ready, come back. Okay, so the solution, there are the 5 other points. Here is the first line, y is equal to minus x plus 5. The second, y is equal to 1/2 x plus 2. And the last one, y is equal to x plus 3. The person responsible for these beautiful puzzles was the master puzzle maker, Henry Dewdney. In 1917, Henry Dewdney was responsible for posing an unsolved problem. It's called the no 3 in a line problem. Here it is on a 10 by 10 board. In this case, you have to place 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 towers so that no 3 of them lie on the same line. Is it possible? Well, here was my attempt. Have I succeeded? No. First of all, I only have 18, not 20 towers. And secondly, look at this. I have 3 lines, and each one of those lines has got 3 or more towers. So this is not a solution. But there are many solutions for the 10 by 10 grid. Here's one of them, another, and yet another. So this is a great excuse to get your students to experiment. You can name any origin that you like, and then get them to try to complete a grid of any size so that no 3 of those towers lie on the same line. And if they fail, they have to name the line. They have to write the equation for the line where they failed. The kraken is advancing to get me, but for now I've just halted him so I can very gently explain to you the rules for this game. We've got 8 points, and your objective is to place 3 lines so that they destroy those 8 points. That means that they have to pass through them. So you look at this and you go, my goodness, that doesn't look easy. For example, I looked at it for the first time and I thought, well, the origin here plus these 2 look like they might form a line, but no, they don't. So that's not going to work. What are we going to do? Well, what we probably could do is these 3. Let's see if those 3 lie on a line. Yes, they do. Okay, so what's going to be the slope of that line? Think about that. Well, the slope is going to be minus 1/3. So that's minus 1/3 x. And what's going to be the y-intercept? Well, that's not easy to see. It's somewhere between 1 and 2. So what you might have to do is you might have to put in the coordinates of x and y. So here's 1, 1, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, and that's going to, what would that be equal? So that would be y is equal to 1 minus 1/3 times 1 plus 4/3. So that's going to work, so I just need to put in a 4/3 here, and that will work. Okay, let's see that line, and we've got our first line. Now you guys will have to do that a lot quicker, but I had to explain the rules in a gentle way, so that's my excuse. You've got 2 other lines here to work on. For example, this line here, well, that's going to be, now that I know that line, the first line, then this line is going to be pretty fast. So this line is going to have a slope of 1/3, and again the same intercept. So there we go, and there's the second line. And the third line you can see is going to have a slope of -1/4, and I will leave that for you guys to work on. Good luck. Hope the Kraken doesn't grab you. Enjoy.